Hi, I'm Jim Batt. Our game is Spies and Soldiers. The team is Ghostbat Games.
How long has the game been in development?
Longer than I care to admit. My brother and I started it as a sort of side project about 7 years ago. We focused on the multiplayer side of things at the start, so the multiplayer is very well tested. Like the core gameplay has been gone through a lot of iterations, and then we just recently got some funding to take us through to early access, and that's going to be more single player content. So we're going to have some like procedurally generated campaign modes and things like that.
For the multiplayer, how many people can play at once?
It's 1v1, so it's kind of head to head. Very much about, because it's simultaneous turns and asynchronous gameplay, so you can play it over a day or like a couple of days, depending on if someone's online or not. But if you're both online, it's quite quick pace. So it's kind of, a game would take about half an hour and 45 minutes. Because it's randomly generated, like there's definitely a lot of like puzzling out the map and figuring out, like each match that you play is quite different.
What is your favorite part of the game?
I'm proud of the design we have with the Spies and the Soldiers are quite two different, mechanically different gameplay modes that kind of interact across each other in really interesting ways. And so it's the fact that it's quite a simple game, like inspired by kind of board games in a lot of ways, but that it has a lot of complexity that comes out of that. So there's kind of like the amount of times where you'll be like, I'll just quickly take my turn, and you're like 40 minutes later, like, no, I've got to think this through more.
Is there any mechanic in the game that you specifically loved developing?
One of the things that I personally, like, because I've done a lot of the art in the game, is that we have a lot of procedurally generated art content. So all of the little portraits for the spies and the soldiers and things randomly generated. So each time you make a new unit, it'll have a different little portrait, a little random name. I find that a lot of fun because it's not very stressful, because it doesn't mechanically break anything in the game. And it's just like fun to put more content in and generate these little characters, sort of like a fantasy book title generator for the matches and things. It's a lot of fun to just kind of see what the game fires up next time you play it.
Is it available now?
We have a demo up on Steam at the moment, so you can go and check that out, which is pretty fully featured. And then we're going to be in early access sometime early next year. Come and check us out. We've got the demo, as I was saying, is up. We have a really lovely Discord community too, so if you play the game and you like it, pop in and let us know your top strategy tips. We're just looking forward to having it in early access so people can check it out more.
We be faster than Jacob.